in the past I've taken like different ice creams and then combined them and just thrown a ton of different stuff.
Like what?
Like almonds, walnuts, chips, like I'm talking about like potato chips, peanut butter, or even, you know what? I've had cereal with water before. It just done it like that. I mean, I
that's
think
a struggle
good.
meal, dude.
Yeah,
that's
but
like,
it's good to me. I don't know. So
no, okay. If you think that that's good, then you belong in an asylum, bro.
Well, that's why people like my opinion. I don't know. I got interesting.
That's fucking
opinion.
nuts, dude.
I got interesting opinions. So,
Grew up in Vacaville and still puts water in cereal.
Well, I wouldn't choose to do it. I'm just saying, if someone was like, "Oh, there's no milk," give me water in it. I don't care. It's
no
like,
way.
Yeah.
Eat that shit dry.
No, I don't. That's even worse.
We're grown-ups here, dude. Go get some fucking milk. You have a car. Why would you do that to yourself, man?
It's a quick meal, so.
Nah, dude, eat that shit fucking dry with water. Are you kidding me?
It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad.
A pickle is just a cucumber, right?
Yeah, a pickle is just a pickled cucumber.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm ongoing joke that I hate cucumbers, hate pickles, all that stuff, and I actually do. I'm really against it.
You're anti-pickle.
Oh yeah,
What?
very anti-pickle.
So every single time you've reviewed a burger on your channel,
No pickles.
No pickles.
Yeah, and that's actually happened a couple times where they put pickles on it, and I feel like the pickle residue gets left on. Like, I'll take the pickle off, but the residue is still there, and I kind of just try to eliminate the pickle flavor in my rating because I'm like, I try to give them the benefit of the doubt because I'm like, people like pickles, but no, I'm definitely very against them. And I have a lot of friends who cook too, and I'll comment on their posts whenever they're cooking, like Heat Strokes Barbecue. I don't know if you remember him, but
I know.
every time he makes a pickle thing, I'm putting a comment in there saying like, yo, you got to stop. Like
Dude, you're super anti-pickle.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually anti a lot of vegetables, really. I'm like one of the pickiest food reviewers you'll probably meet. But
does that make it better? Does it make your opinion more valuable if you're that much pickier?
I think that to the people who are picky like I am, it makes them care more about the page because they're like, I mean, there's a lot of food reviewers that just like everything. I'm pretty honest. Even if I don't like something, I say I don't like it, I'm going to try it anyways. So people kind of understand that they have to take the opinion with a grain of salt, that I might not like something. And yeah, I think that people definitely gravitate towards me because of certain things that I may say about vegetables or be. I mean, it's just honesty at the end of the day. I don't like it. Maybe it's because I'm younger and my taste buds haven't adapted yet, but
I don't know if that's how it works, man.
Yeah,
I know you're 22 years old, but I think at 22 you kind of figure out what you like, you know?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, I'm learning too.
Wait, why are you anti-pickle? Did you have like a bad experience growing up with a pickle?
I've always been a Chick-fil-A lover, so and Chick-fil-A with any type of pickle on it has just been horrendous.
No way.
Yeah, I just hate them. Every time I've had them on something, I just hate it. I'm not going to say I had some like traumatizing experience with pickles.
Because it could be that.
Yeah, I know, but no, just growing up eating anything that I don't like. Once I got to a point where I got to choose everything that I'm eating, I'm just not doing it anymore.
And a lot of it just happens to be something with no vegetables in it?
Yeah, I mean,
that's crazy.
I like lettuce and I'll like pico de gallo on like tacos and stuff. I'm not that picky about it, but it definitely gets to like a yeah, like I just don't like it on certain things. So.
How about white onions on burgers?
That's fine. I would rather have it caramelized, but
if it's like a raw onion, anyone that eats a raw onion, get the fuck out of town.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not biting into a raw onion, but I've had it like just raw white onion on burger. It's okay.
It's so distracting.
Yeah.
I mean, you obviously aren't like the biggest fan of it.
Yeah.
But
well, I would never choose to order it. Like if they're gonna put it on, like I try. The further I've gotten doing the videos, I try not to customize things unless I really know I'm gonna like it, because most people are gonna say that they're gonna change my opinion on a certain thing too.
Yeah.
So I try to just let them do it. But again, if I eat something and I'm like, oh, I don't like it because of the white onion, I'll just be like, yeah, I wouldn't get this with white onion again.
You just straight up say it, dude. You are the self-proclaimed, and also outside of self-proclamation, other people have also proclaimed you to be the burrito guy.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I like it. I mean, I originally started burritos because it was cheaper, and it's Northern California. I mean, everyone loves burritos around here. So just being able to continuously eat burritos and absolutely loving them, and then getting deemed this awesome name, then that was just, that's just great. I try not to self-proclaim it too much because people are like, oh, why is this white guy talking about liking burritos? But other people, I get it. I get it all the time now. So I'm like, people will walk up to me and be like, oh yeah, we know you from the burrito videos too. And I really stopped doing like the hunt, I guess, quote unquote, because I felt like I was disrespecting certain people.
You were doing the hunt.
Yeah.
That's when you came across my algorithm because I fucking love burritos, dude.
They're the best. Everyone loves them.
Half of my algorithm is mukbang food review type shit, right? It's like really hard for me to stay healthy because I'm just always hungry at 4 a.m. because I'm doom scrolling. And you were one of those food reviewers that popped up organically on my page. Yeah. And the fact that you were like on this like burrito quest was what gravitated me toward you. You know, and I just for the listeners out there, I organically got to meet Aidan, aka the realtor and reviewer. If you guys know him on Instagram, if you don't, go just open your fucking phone and just open up Instagram and go follow this guy.
Thank you.
But you and I, we organically got to meet. We met at some like random networking event in Napa. There was a dude named Steven. What is it? What's his
Bayarea Tours?
Bayarea Tours 707, I think. He walks up to me. He says, "I know you from the podcast. Yeah. By the way, I'm here with some other Bay Area peeps. Do you want to meet Aidan? He reviews food." And I was just like, "Yeah, whatever." And it was you. And I saw your face. I was just like, "I fucking know you, dude."
And of course, I knew you from the podcast too because I've seen your clips pop up too. So two peas in a pod, just meeting. It worked out very nicely for sure.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I love like the organic interaction. But to get back to it, dude, your burrito quest, it was quite a quest.
Yeah, I know. I enjoyed doing it for sure. So, I mean, like I said, everyone loves eating burritos and eating any type of food too. So, but yeah, I stopped doing it because someone brought it up to me at one point and they were like, oh, if you rate our burrito a 7.8, then it was really specifically for Vacaville. They were like, if you rate our burrito 7.8 and you rate this place down the street an 8.5, then you're basically saying to go there instead of here. And I started to realize that wasn't the impression I was trying to give off because, I mean, people have their off days and certain things will be wrong for maybe someone specifically is cooking the burrito one day and then it will be better the next day, or they drop too many beans in the burrito or something like that.
Yeah, dude.
So I started to just be like, okay, let me not, because I was putting a list. So it would basically be like I'm comparing each place where I wanted to just be like, okay, you're taking this video as this video. You're not comparing it to one of my other videos. So I kind of stopped doing that specific way. Like I'll still get a burrito at places, but I don't want to compare, basically.
Yeah.
I felt kind of bad because at the end of the day, real estate's going to be first for me, and doing the food reviews is kind of like a way to be a part of the community. So throwing anything back at the community felt wrong to me. And I always want to be honest too. So I'm like, I didn't want to give them a comparison when the burrito might not have been that bad. Or it might have been like a circumstantial thing.
It's tough because I watch so many food reviews to this point. Like I understand that like it just happens to maybe be that food item that day at that period of time, right? Doesn't mean that overall the restaurant or the food truck or whatever is rated at that, but it is really truly dependent on your personal experience. And I do appreciate that you're honest because like, I mean, that's kind of what you gotta be as a food reviewer, or else what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, without saying any names, there is a lot of people that will just take the check and then say whatever they feel like. I mean, I've been to many places that other people have raved about, and it ain't good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if they're getting paid. One thing I will say is if someone's putting clips of them cooking the food, they are getting paid for it. If they're up back in the kitchen and they're filming everything, they're either getting paid or they're getting something. Yeah. So I'm like, there's no way that they have some sort of connection to getting back there. Maybe there's a couple instances where it's not like that, but I'm like, from what I've seen, that's really what it comes down to too. So
damn, dude, it is kind of this transactional, like the monetary aspect of being a food reviewer kind of just fucks shit up, you know?
Yeah.
Like, where's the integrity in that? Because, like, I guess you could get paid but still give an honest review.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say I've never gotten paid for a video. We talked about this not too long ago, but there's certain times where it's like, if I'm getting paid, I'm prefacing, I'm being like, this is what's going to happen. I'm being honest. If your guys' food sucks, the only difference is if somebody pays me, I do give them the option to not post the video.
I see.
So yeah, but
Fair.
I'm like,
Very
I'm
fair.
being honest no matter what. And like I've said in the past too, I won't charge somebody that's around here. But if you're asking me to drive 2 hours to Chico or something and take 6 hours out of my day, then realistically, there's no way for me to do that without getting paid something, unfortunately. So I'm a busy
expensive.
guy. Yeah. But there's definitely like things that you should be and shouldn't be doing if you are getting it. And I could say I haven't gotten paid very much because I choose, if it's a small business or a home business, they shouldn't be getting charged any money at all because they're like starting off and trying to make their own way. And I mean, people, if you use this clip, I mean, anyone that's one of the businesses will be able to attest to that too, that I don't charge them, which is exactly how I want to be. So,
Yeah.
and that's how I feel like that's how everyone should be. However, if you're a Chick-fil-A or a Chipotle or a Panda Express and then you're getting a video, pay me.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah. Like you guys make way too much money for it not to get something to happen. And that's also why you don't see me do like chain places very often, because I'm like, if a chain wants me to eat there, they better be sending me some big bucks to go over and eat and promote their food. So, and even then I'm still going to be honest. So.
I love that you visit a bunch of mom and pop stops. You know, it's like I've seen you do. I mean, there's so many videos. There's whether it's like sweets or cookies or like a homemade like stir fry or something like that. You're doing justice for these small mom and pop shops. Like, and that's so fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
And you're keeping your integrity and you're staying honest because that's what we need.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about this before. There are people out there that will demand hella money from a small mom and pop.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
To lie about food.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So what are we doing here?
Yeah, and then if you go and you say I'm supporting the business or something along those lines, it's kind of like it's even worse. Like there are some people that just ignore the fact entirely, and then there are some people who are getting paid under the table and then saying that they are saying that they're paying the people for the food. So it's like that's just completely wrong. And I firsthand experience from this. I've talked to some of the businesses that have had other videos done with them, and I've heard about people. Again, I wouldn't bash anybody's name because I don't know every story, but I mean that's how it is. So
No, but it's important to keep the honesty and integrity.
Oh yeah.
And like a good moral code. You would think, like an outsider looking in, you wouldn't think that there would be so much in reviewing food, but it's truly like helping making it or breaking it for some of these people that are just trying to fucking make a living, you know?
I mean, I've been eating at shout out Shula's Kitchen in Vacaville. I've been eating there since 2024. One of my neighbors put me on to their quesadilla tacos before I was even doing videos. And when I first started doing the videos, I was like, yep, this is the first place I need to go do a video at. And I think now I've done 6 videos with them, and it's always overwhelming when they send me a message or something and they're like, oh yeah, more people came in, more new customers came from your video. I'm saying it now because I just did a video from them a couple days ago and they sent me a message and they were like, we can't believe you're still bringing us like new customers and stuff. And I mean, that to me is exactly why I do it. So it's just being a part of the community and being able to give back. And then at the end of it, hoping that I get some real estate clients out of it too. So yeah,
Have you
lovely.
noticed a change in your real estate clientele ever since you started doing the food reviews?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
wow.
Because I started doing the real estate, like I started doing the videos at the same time for both of them, like real estate videos. I just picked up social media and I was like, okay, it's time I do it. I needed an extra niche that wasn't just real estate because I felt like it was kind of boring to a lot of people, unfortunately. So, I mean, I couldn't tell you exactly if the people came from me doing the walkthroughs of the tours or if they came from the food. But I mean, at the end of the day, my name is realtor and reviewer. So you see that. And if you like me for my food and you don't have somebody else to use, then yeah, you're going to send me a message and try to get some help. So that's what it comes down to. Yeah.
Dude, I can imagine you doing a walkthrough with a client and then like just halfway through the walkthrough, he's just like, Yo, man,
Oh, yeah.
I seen you chow down that burrito. That's why I'm here, man.
Yeah.
Well, because if you could trust someone's taste palette, then you could trust them selling you a home, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah.
people underestimate it, but that's exactly what I say. If you look at me and you can tell I'm telling the truth about certain things, then you'll know I'm not going to lie to you about a house or anything along those lines. So,
Dude, you were so influential through your food videos that you ate so many burritos and tacos that I thought you were part Mexican. Not gonna lie. You say, like, we hung out, you know, we've been working out like a few times prior to this recording, and you told me that you're white, and I'm just like, nah, dude, there's like a little bit of like Spanish up in there at least,
well,
right?
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm half Portuguese, half Jewish for all the people to know.
There you
too.
go.
Yeah, so there is a little bit of something in there that gives me a little spice, I guess. But I typically just tell people I'm white, obviously.
Really?
So.
You just round up with
Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't like getting into it, I guess, normally. So, because you never know what people like. I feel like getting on the topic of ethnicity is always weird with people. So I'm like I said before, especially when I'm eating all of these foods, they're always just people are so quick to judge about certain things. Like if I eat Korean fried chicken or something, and I'm not Korean, they might give me something like that. So
That's
I think
so crazy.
This is probably the first time I'm publicly even saying my ethnicity. I don't think anyone's asked me before.
Dude.
So yeah, that's great. Yeah.
it can't be that bad exclusive. We find out Aidan's ethnicity.
I'm
That's
proud
crazy.
of it, of course. So yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, half Portuguese and half Jewish.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Well, I was assuming like usually like when there's a Z in the last name, you know, that's kind of like a telltale sign. Like,
Of course.
he's probably Jewish.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. There you go. So.
Hymowitz, yeah. I would trust you with my finance. Is that like a stereotype? Is that a true stereotype?
I get that. So I get that a lot too. Yeah, but I mean that's a good stereotype to me. So
Yeah, dude. I get, you know how many times people like people never find out I'm Filipino. People
Really?
just know. People just know from a fucking distance. And then they guess that I'm good at math. And what sucks the most is that, guess what? I'm good at math, man.
It sucks that the stereotypes are true. I'm good at business. So
Yeah, look at
that's
this,
what it comes down to. Yeah, I know.
As much as I want to be like, don't stereotype us, it's just like, actually use us for good.
Oh yeah, and my dad is where actually I get all my Jewish from, and he's a real estate agent too, and that's kind of where I've taken the path of his. So it makes sense. He's very business oriented, and that's kind of where I got my sauce from, I guess.
Yeah, dude, your entrepreneurship.
Oh yeah,
because you're doing that at such a young age. You're 22 years old, and not only are you a real estate agent, you're doing this whole fucking food review thing, dude.
I know. I work very hard, so I appreciate that.
How messy is your car from all the food that you eat in it?
Very clean. Yeah,
Wow.
I clean it every couple of days, honestly, vacuum. And I mean, it's mostly just the front passenger seat, because that's where I do all the videos. And unfortunately, I don't have too many friends, so there's not many people coming and dirtying up my car. So it's just like film the video, go grab the vacuum inside, vacuum it up every couple of days if it's really bad. But I've definitely had a couple instances, just thinking back, that were pretty devastating about spilling certain things. Like I've spilled a milkshake. I've dropped the quesadilla consomme before all over.
No way,
Yeah.
the consomme.
Oh yeah, and I actually have some white shoes that I brought. The ones I'm wearing today, they had the consomme off it. I cleaned them for like a good hour and a half to get everything off of them. They stayed intact too. But yeah, I've had some pretty bad instances, and I do have a detailer that I know pretty well too. So if anything ever gets too bad, he'll come to me and mobile detail the car. So that's nice. So
because I just bought a new car in October, and I can't imagine eating the types of food that you eat in a new car, dude.
It's a balancing act. That's kind of what I learned too. I don't think people realize when I'm up there like holding the tray like up against my face, that if something slips, whole video's like it's gonna be ruined.
Dude,
so.
I've seen you with a fucking burrito that looked like an anaconda, man.
yeah, those are difficult too. So yeah, anything like that. I mean, I kind of just accept that stuff is gonna spill, and I mean, I have a black leather seat, so cleaning it's not like impossible. And I even have like weather guards as the floor mats, so everything's like a quick just rinse down if I can get to it right away. So as long as you're cleaning it fast, I mean, I think people are always surprised when they end up going into my car and seeing how clean it is. So.
Well, dude, I'm thinking I'm gonna find a 3-day-old like half burrito up in that thing, you know?
Yeah.
But you know, it's good to know that you take care of it.
Yeah.
And what's up with this whole thing with food reviewers wearing white tees when they review foods?
Are they spilling on it? Is that kind of?
I see it, and I think
I've
it's
seen
like
that.
rage bait, right?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that I went to school for marketing, so I mean, they never taught you like the rage bait, comment bait like type of method. But
Yeah.
I've learned that after doing the videos is that you want to throw things in that basically comment bait people to piss them off. So whether I say I don't even know. El Pastor instead of Al Pastor or something like that. Little things like that. They rage bait the people in the commenting, and it's honestly the greatest thing. Initially I did mess up a lot of words, but now I kind of just throw them in. So same thing with the white t-shirt. People are just trying to get people to be like, oh, why are you wearing a white t-shirt in the car? And then people start arguing with each other in the comments and stuff. It's all a huge game of the algorithm. I mean, you kind of already know.
I mean, it works. I get it. I understand it. And I'm down for it. The only rage bait thing that food reviewers do that pisses me off is when they're eating Jollibee chicken and it's the spicy one and they put the flag in their mouth. They bite the whole fucking thing. You seen that?
I have seen that before.
And I'm just like, that gives me a guttural reaction because I think you're gonna die, dude. Like, I don't give a fuck about your white tea, but if you're eating a whole fucking toothpick, nah, dude.
Well,
like,
it's I mean, I'm sure they're spitting it out too, but I'm like,
they're not swallowing it.
Oh yeah,
dude.
It's exactly like that. I mean, I've had like little decorational flowers and stuff, and I'll take bites out of the flower and then really quickly like spit them out. So people, but you don't know that. I mean,
of course,
like,
dude.
It's just a funny like this little add in, and then people are like, "Oh, he ate the flower." Always works when I throw something in like intentionally. Like so, yeah. Honestly, I should probably start doing the white tea rage bait method a little bit. But
Good, man.
Yeah. So maybe you're putting me on something here. But
and we're starting to go to the gym more, so you could definitely wear like a tight white tee, and they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, I'm here for more than just the food."
Oh
man.
yeah. Actually, you know what? That's a great topic to talk about because a lot of people think that I'm eating every single thing in my videos too, and everyone always asks me how I'm not like 350 pounds. So I could say that confidently now that I don't. Everyone can hear I don't eat everything in the video. I take a couple bites of everything. It goes as leftovers. I never waste food unless it's raw fish. That's the only time it gets wasted. I hate wasting food. Growing up, I never wasted food. It will always go to leftovers, or I have a roommate, luckily, so it'll go to a roommate. I'll take it to my dad's house. But I think that's a lot of people think I'm eating literally everything or that I'm taking bites, spitting it out, and wasting it. Neither of those are true. I take a couple bites, leftovers. I always make sure I eat enough to where I can get a good like flavor palette and get a good judgment from it. But that's how I'm not 300 pounds. And I also work out a lot. So other than just, I mean, I just started going to the gym with you, but just a lot of cardio in general because I started to gain like probably 20 pounds since I did the food review stuff.
Natural.
Yeah, a few months ago, I made sure to dial it back and start to lock back in and make sure I'm doing extra cardio too. So yeah, so stuff like that I'm like needs to be done.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something that we don't see a lot with food reviewers is how do you balance the massive intake of calories? And people forget that, like, when the cameras are off, they probably go to the gym.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm looking at some of these tiny Asian girls that are eating, like, a 4x4 from In-N-Out, and then they're still looking petite as hell. Because they go to the gym.
Yeah, like immediately after, too.
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed. That people are like, let's get to it. And a lot of the people, I mean, it's their full-time job doing food reviews. I mean, some of the people that are like 200,000-300,000 followers, they're making a lot of money doing it. So all they need to do is go out, film a couple videos, and then go hit the treadmill for 6 hours in a day. And I mean, unfortunately, if you like that or don't like that, that's part of their job. So I'm like, if you're one of the mukbangers that are like fully eating every single thing,
that was crazy.
Yeah,
dude. I feel bad for them.
You have to be doing like 6 hours of cardio or something along those lines. But yeah, I would never be able to take that path because I'm like I have too much time spent towards other things. I mean, I'm only doing like an hour or two of cardio, so but that's still every day, and that's a lot of work still. So,
dude, it does make me feel a type of way when I see like a small Asian person just put down 10,000 calories all at once, and I'm just like, wow, this is what like. I grew up Catholic. This is what they warned us of when they said gluttony. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, seriously, yeah. I mean, I don't. Yeah.
What do you think makes a good food reviewer? Why do you think it is that you popped off?
I've been told, I mean, being authentic, of course, but I've been told it's the little clips and everything of just fun stuff, like whether I'm like just throwing in funny clips of me saying something stupid, or I mean, I think that the video I posted today, I had like some sauce on my chin, and I included the part of me being like, how was their sauce like all the way, or on my neck, sorry. I was like, how is their sauce all the way down here? So I include little like tidbits and stuff like that I think people like gravitate towards. That's what I've been told, and they find it funny. And I mean, consistent, obviously. I've posted every single day since like at least March. Yeah, at least March, and sometimes twice or three times a day. I mean, I've only been on social media for a year, and I'm at 400 posts about, and I've already taken some off too. So I'm like, there's a lot of just consistency and people being like, oh yeah, this guy keeps popping up on my page, and I'm basically forcing them to either block me or follow me, or you're being forced to like me and watch the videos. But I just realized that as long as I keep posting, then people are going to be forced to see my face, and people will know who I am, and that's what it really comes down to. So, and that really, I think, differs me from other food reviewers, and also my grind, I would say, is pretty up there. Like, there's not a lot of people that are driving as far as I'm driving to do these videos.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, when I first did it, nobody knew who I was. No one was inviting me anywhere or doing anything like that. It was all, I'm willing to drive 2 hours to go to this place just purely because I think it's going to be a good video. And I did a couple Chico trips when I first did it, where I was paying hotel, everything, all of that stuff. And I was like spending a couple $100 just knocking out a couple food videos so that I could come back, then post them and make it look like I was in Chico like 7 times that month. So just, there's not a lot of people that are going to be willing to like really grind like that, to just go out and eat 7 meals, spend a ton of money because they truly believe that in a year or two that all will just come back. And I mean, I wouldn't say it's fully came back yet, but I still believe that I'm getting closer and closer to that goal. So it's definitely worked out.
Oh, dude, it's an investment.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you have to spend money to make money. It's super cliche. And you have to put in the hours. A lot of people, I know personally, a lot of people that have attempted the food review route, and they give up after like 3 food reviews because they didn't get the numbers that they wanted. Yeah. But dude, ain't nobody gonna want to watch like just your first burrito review, dude. They're gonna want to like, okay, that's cool. What else do they got? But they're not gonna give you the follow if that's your only one in the last month. Unless
you're like the most like engaging person ever, you're not going to get a follow from someone clicking your profile and seeing you only have 1 food review posted or 2 food reviews. You need some sort of catalog for people to be like, oh yeah, this guy's been doing it. So yeah, I mean, you'll get like stragglers followers, but I'm like, you want someone to click on your profile and see that you're posting as much as you are, because then they have something to look forward to.
It's a game. Social media is a game, and you have to know what it's about before you get in it. We live in this day and age where like people just want the quick shot of dopamine, you know? It's true. And like, whether you're the creator or the consumer, because creators for sure, like, they want to be like, I want to post and get 10,000 followers. Yeah. Fuck no, dude. You got to have those fucking days where it seems like it's just grueling and you want to give up. And otherwise, like, you didn't really earn it, you know?
Seriously. I mean, I already feel like I'm in such a better position, obviously, than when I started, because the best thing was when I started to get calls from other people being like, okay, what are your tips and tricks? Like when that started happening, I was like, wow. I was like, there's people who are 15 years older than me, 20 years older than me, who want my sauce. I'm like, stuff like that is when
crazy
you start
sentence, but
that's nuts. My bad. But yeah, that's just what I'm like, that was when I realized, I'm like, yeah, I'm really doing something right, because other people are seeing me and they're maybe not jealous, but they're like, yeah, he's got what we want to get going on. So if people are all seeing a path, I only see that path too. I'm like, I've seen it since the beginning, but when other people are starting to be like, yeah, you're doing the right thing, that's just all you can really ask for. So I'm like, I feel very motivated because of that.
Nice, dude. Yeah. As someone who's reviewed a lot of Mexican food across the Bay Area, where does the best Mexican food exist in the Bay Area?
You know, since we're in Vallejo, I'm gonna go La Piñata in Vallejo. That's Yellow Truck on Broadway. That's been my I'm not going to say I've been there a ton of times, but I've been there a few times, and I haven't been disappointed any of the times. And I mean, it's controversial to go like Santa Rosa or Petaluma's Bay Area. I don't want to even get into that topic, but I do really like Elroy's and Petaluma and Santa Rosa and those. I do think they're slightly better than La Piñata, but they're both very good burritos. And if we're sticking to traditional Bay Area, I'm staying La Piñata in Vallejo for sure.
Would you say that there are particular regions of the Bay Area that just on average have better Mexican food?
I don't think I'm educated enough to make that statement.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Yeah. I don't think I've been around to the San Jose areas and the really like Daly City and that part of San Francisco enough to say confidently that some place is better or like an area might be like better, basically. I do think that I think that the burritos in the city are a little overrated. I think that like La Taqueria and El Farlito, I think all of those are very good burritos, but I think that they're all a little bit overhyped maybe. Yeah, I think that some of the ones in Oakland or Vallejo, for example, I think that those are getting a little outshined by the ones in the city, and I don't think it should be like that. So like I definitely think La Piñata is the best burrito I've had in San Francisco or out of any of those areas, like compared to it.
What are you looking for in a good burrito?
Ratios, of course, is going to be number one thing. I mean, when you don't have like any amount of meat or anything like that, it's very disappointing. Like if I'm ordering, I always go carne asada burrito. That's kind of been my go-to since the beginning.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm salivating right now. A good burrito is like a good woman. You know, you need some good proportions. Man. You need some personality up in that thing.
Oh, amen.
Shit, dude. And they're always a little scary too, like a Latina. You know what I'm saying?
Especially one of those big burritos. Dude, you get one of them long ones.
A big burrito will be like wondering why you're out so late at night, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, seriously. But yeah, ratio of the burrito. I mean, I like a good grill on the tortilla. A lot of people like when they give like the pickled vegetables and stuff. I don't care about that, but it's always a good plus. It's very disappointing when I get a burrito and there's no side salsa. Like if you're ordering to go, why am I not getting a side salsa?
Yeah, give me some of that.
Yeah, so unless the burrito is like perfect, I've only had a couple instances where they've given me no side salsa and I've been okay with the burrito. Like it's always like because if it's a little dry, you chuck some salsa on it, it's going to be good. But when you don't give me any salsa, it's definitely a little bit of a curveball. So,
but if a burrito is good enough to the point where you don't need side salsa, then bless your fucking soul.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's automatically like a 9+ if it's not like that. And that's another thing too, is a lot of people think I rate my stuff too high. It's my opinion, man. I don't care. Don't watch me if you don't like my rating. I'm like, I like burritos a lot. A lot of them. I would say most people don't make a disappointing burrito in Northern California. Most of the time you're going to get a burrito, you're not going to want to throw it away. It's still a pretty good edible burrito. So in my opinion, there's not a lot that are like lower than like a 7. And people give me like crap for that all the time.
For giving a 7.4 out there,
Yeah, well, they're like, there's got to be worse burritos than the ones that he's rating. And I'm like, realistically, I'm like, there's not. I'm like, most people don't mess it up that bad. I've only had a couple of times where, and I've said it when I don't like it. I'm like, and I'll say why too. But I'm like, there's only been a couple times where I'm like, this burrito is bad. So and most of the time it's at least a 7. That's kind of what I noticed.
My journey with burritos started with it's so funny because I'm saying the word journey and burrito.
It is a journey.
Such an odd combination of words. But my journey with burritos started with my mother taking me to this like taqueria spot in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And I was never introduced originally to dry burritos. I was a wet burrito guy, dude.
Interesting.
I always thought burritos had to be wet.
Oh, yeah.
So I was so confused when I first got a burrito, and I was just like, it's in foil?
Yeah, that's
How's the
crazy.
Sauce in the foil, you know?
Did you always eat inside then, too, I'm assuming?
Always ate inside. A good patron to the specific taqueria in Pittsburgh, and it was my first time experiencing the free chips and salsa, which has now become like a staple. Like, you must have that if you want to have like a good reputation with your patrons, right?
If it's sit down, I will say a taco truck, I don't think as much needs chips and salsa. But yeah, sit down, you need free chips and salsa.
Dude, yeah, at a restaurant now, and if you go at a Mexican restaurant, if you go there and you don't have free chips and salsa, you're sitting there bored and disappointed.
True.
Which is crazy. You go to a same thing with like an Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
If you sit down at an Italian restaurant and they don't give you like bread and olive oil, then you're sitting bored and disappointed.
That's true. I mean, you always want a little appetizer. We're in America, so come on.
Dude.
Give me some food before the food.
Land of the gluttons, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And then we fucking complain that we're hella full by the time the burrito comes.
Seriously.
Yeah, dude. But I could close my eyes and remember. This is such a fat boy moment of me. You know, I used to be fat, right?
Yeah, we talked about this.
I could close my eyes and I could envision exactly how the wet burritos from the taqueria spot in Pittsburgh look like, and I remember exactly how I would cut into it at a diagonal. Like, it's fucking nuts. Now, the first time I had a really good dry burrito was in Antioch, and it was next to the Kaiser Permanente my mom used to take me to. Dude, I'm saying my mom is really part of this burrito journey.
She knew what was happening.
Yeah, dude. She was like, if she's, for someone that complains about her high blood pressure, she's giving me high blood pressure, you know? She would say this thing when she would buy a carne asada burrito. She would say, I could taste the grill. And I used to make fun of her, but now I get it, dude. You want to taste the fucking char on that meat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it's a charcoal grill especially, too, I've had, like, you'll know if it's a charcoal grill when they're using it, too. And that's always, like... That's always like an automatic, like it's going to be really high. You can't really mess up. I mean, you can, but people that are using a charcoal grill aren't messing the meat up. So I completely agree with your mom, and you can taste the grill too.
Dude.
But some places suck, and you can't taste the grill then because some places you don't really notice it.
Yeah, you could tell it was like a frozen meat that they just like, I don't know, warmed up for a little bit and they just like marinated. But yeah, dude, with everything, like, how has your life changed in the past year now that you've been doing this for like a year?
Oh, a lot. Yeah, I mean, just really being a part of the community has been number one for me. And I really, growing up, I never understood how much of a community there was, and being able to give back and kind of actually understand what's going on in the areas and kind of seeing what positivity I can bring through the videos. That's really what's been number one motivator for me. I'm like, it's very, I never really realized how important that is to just be active in the community and really like spreading positivity and love. I'm like, it's number one. So, and people reciprocating that to me and showing love back has been probably the biggest thing that's changed, is that people being like, oh, we see you giving this love. We really appreciate you and commend you for doing this. And then I'm like thinking about it. It warms my heart right now. I'm like, it's just, it's very surreal, I guess. And it's a dream, really. And it's only can go up from here. So I'm like, I love it. And I mean, being able to spread the love of real estate too is very nice through like helping people find the homes that they want and being able to connect with the young people who might not think that they can buy a house, and then being able to show them kind of that path that they can buy a house. That's kind of been really huge for me too. So I work with a great lender who's local, who's a couple years older than me. Actually, no, he's like 18 years older than me. He'll probably get a laugh at me saying a couple years older, but and he's same way. He loves to just help people, and I've built a great relationship with him. Shout out Jonathan Ray, and he showed me the light too a little bit, and been like, this is how you can give back and spread positivity. And really, all of that's just come together the past year and made my life great. So I have no complaints. So.
I remember when Melissa and I first bought this house. I have a video of us walking into the house after our realtors gave us the keys. I have a video of her like just dancing in the empty home, and me in the camera saying like, we own this place. Yeah, we own this place. And I can't imagine what that does for you to be able to like help like couples or families out with like when they finally get the keys to something that they own. Oh yeah. In the land where we don't own anything, like the Bay Area.
like I said, it's surreal, and people don't even understand that maybe they can afford a house and they've been renting, and then they finally realize that like there's a little bit of a weight lifted off their shoulder. I probably sound like a salesman saying that, but it's true. I'm like, it really is true. So being able to see that has been amazing. So and just being able, like, they say a lot of real estate agents are therapists. Being able to just make the connections with clients and you kind of have to give me everything. Like, you have to tell me everything about your life.
Yeah.
So having people put that trust in me is very important too. Like, just learning.
That's crazy. Didn't realize it was like that.
Well, I mean, think about it. If someone's going through a divorce or something and they're selling their house, that you kind of need to know everything.
Whoa.
Because I haven't dealt with that situation exactly, but I have a mentor who deals with it all the time. So I always hear about it. So, but yeah, think about it. I'm like, if you're dealing with something like that, you got to deal with both sides. You're almost like being a middleman to their arguments.
Holy shit. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that go into play that people don't realize about being an agent. There's transactions that are like, oh yeah, the first time buyer, we're buying a house that's vacant. There's no issues that are going into it. But 95% of the time, it's not that easy. So there might be a perfect client, and then you want to buy a house that is two people who are getting divorced. So and then it's just you just got to deal with it.
There's extra stuff with that, dude.
It's how it goes, unfortunately.
I mean, this is why they call you a real estate agent, man. Yeah. Like, if they're calling people like in the CIA agents or just like people in the FBI agents, they're calling you a real estate agent. With great power comes great responsibility, man.
Well, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people that suck too. Like, unfortunately, I deal with them all the time because like they're on the other side of the transaction. So I'm like, try to pick somebody who you think is actually going to do a good job for you. I'm like, I don't know. A lot of people just use their family members or people who haven't done anything, and that's always like a little nerve wracking. Or when there's people who are maybe buying in a certain area and they are just picking a random agent who maybe lives like an hour and a half away or something. Like, you gotta maybe pick somebody who's a little more local or something.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just how it is. And there's also people who have full-time jobs that are doing it, who are working 60 hours a week. So you only can call them like 5 to 10 if you have an issue with your client. If you have an issue with your buyer buying a house and they're representing the seller, and I can only get a hold of the agent from a couple hours a day, then that's just terrible for me too. So I'm like, there's a lot that goes into it that people don't realize, and I mean, that's just what that comes with the job. You just got to be able to be prepared for anything. And I remember when I started too, they were like, it's pretty much what they said. You can't predict anything. You have to be just prepared for whatever's going to happen, because every transaction's different. So
did you want to be this when you were a kid?
Not really. I never really wanted to take. I would probably say like a YouTuber or something. Like, I probably wanted to be a vlogger. I'm like, I think that's because I'm Gen Z. I mean, I think like growing up with like Jake Paul and all of those.
Did you grow up in front of a camera?
Not really, but I'm like I mean, I grew up in front of my phone and like an iPad and stuff, so I never like videoed myself or stuff like that. I mean, obviously I posted like a couple YouTube videos like very long ago, but I'm like, I think I did like a My Strange Addictions. I know this is really
like
weird.
You had a strange addiction?
No. Like I did like a what's the word for it? Like I don't even know. Like, I acted one out. Like, it was all fake.
Oh,
I can't think of the word.
Like, rather than you exposing a homie that eats his couch or something like that?
No, like, we did, like, one that was like, oh, I'm addicted to Coca-Cola or Coke. We did one addicted to Coke, and then you play the video, and it's me drinking a bunch of Coca-Cola. So I was, like, 10 years old.
Oh, I see.
I was always interested in stuff like that, but my dad being an agent kind of was what pushed me towards doing it, and I think I always resented being a real estate agent because I think a lot of people are like that. They don't want to take the same path as their dad or anything. But
oh, dude, I don't want to be an accountant. My father's an accountant, and I'd rather take the barrel of a gun and put it in my mouth and just be like, pull the trigger right now before I have to fucking crunch numbers.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I could do it well, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I never went that far doing it, but I definitely was like, yo, I don't know if I want to take the same path as you, but obviously the money is really good, and once I went to college for a couple of years and I started to get my license at the same time and as I was doing it, I mean, the further I got into it, the more I was like, okay, I'm glad I took this path. But I wouldn't say at first that I was like ecstatic about it. I was just kind of like, let me get my license, let me start doing something. So, and then because I mean, when you're taking the contracts or when you're taking the license test, it's all just like answering these like really random questions that are like real estate's a very in person, like you're talking to people. It's not like answering a bunch of random questions, because really if you have a question you need answered, you either ask somebody else or you Google it real quick. So I'm like, it's just the taking the test part is a lot of just numbers and knowing certain random knowledgeable things, whereas actually being a real estate agent is when you actually learn. So yeah, so
I feel it. I mean, isn't that life?
Yeah, I guess so, right? It's like the driving test too. It's not like when you're doing that little paper before to get your permit. I'm like, it doesn't really teach you how to drive.
The actual behind the wheel test.
That's when it teaches you.
Or something even more analogous to that is like just education in general. Truly, like I think. So I went to school for like biochemistry, and I've spent like 1,000 hours learning this process called the Krebs cycle. And I'm sorry for the listeners because it sounds so boring, but the Krebs cycle kind of just shows you how the body creates energy, basically, right? I'm not going to say, like ATP and all that fucking bullshit. Like 1,000 fucking hours in different fucking classes where I'm learning this bullshit. I go get my big boy job and I'm just like, oh, we don't use this at all? There's no reason for me to have known this in the beginning?
Yeah, it's an unfortunate reality, right?
Dude, the amount of hours that I've spent in like classes learning this bullshit. I could have learned to like do my taxes. I could have learned to make better life decisions. I could have learned how to play blackjack better or something,
Could have learned how to buy a house for all that. I'm like,
No, and now I fucking bought this house and like, this sink is wiggly. I didn't know I gotta check that out. Oh, that's mold? Are you fucking kidding me? I should have known better than to fucking look at like, I should recognize that this is grout. This is a grout shower. Yeah. This would be hard to clean.
Yeah, they don't teach you that stuff.
Nah, dude, now I want to punch myself in the dick because like it's just, I look at it, I'm like, I am my own landlord now.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, dude. How do you feel about the word foodie versus food reviewer?
It's just, I mean, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't personally call myself a foodie. It's kind of just like it sounds like a little kind of cringy TikTok word in my opinion. So, I mean, I think it's probably been around a lot longer than TikTok, but I try to not use words like that. I'm like, I'd rather use the professional term, but yeah, I mean, I am a foodie. So, yeah that's... It's fine.
Yeah, but people call you it all the time, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
my favorite foodie.
Yeah, I wouldn't correct somebody if they said it, but yeah, I definitely get called it a lot. So, but I would rather be just like a food reviewer, I guess. But yeah, I'm like, I don't really know because people call me influencer all the time. I don't really like that word either. I mean, I guess I am influencing people,
almost literally, right?
Yeah, but it's like I think that there's a negative like condensation or wrong word. But,
connotation.
Yeah, exactly. There's something negative that comes with it that I just don't want that attached to the word influencer. So I like content creator a little bit more. So I try to say that. Like if someone's like influencer, I don't correct them again, but I'm like, if you're one of my friends, I don't really want to be called that. Yeah. So I'm like, it sounds like derogatory.
I've stopped using that word.
Yeah. Because I don't know. It's not. I never did it to influence people. Yeah, anything like that. So, I don't know.
Beyond this, what else do you want to do?
I don't know. That's a hard question too. So, I want to travel. It's hard to travel when you're doing real estate too. So, I wouldn't say down. I mean, I really need to perfect my craft in real estate. I'm very good at it, but I'm not a top agent or anything like that. So I want to be able to get to the top point before I even think about even stepping back. I want to be like the best of the best before I even want to step back. So I really just think I'm going to keep doing exactly what I'm doing. And I mean, I've always wanted to have like a sauce brand, really random too.
Ooh, but dude,
but I'm like, it's very oversaturated market, so I don't know. Yeah, I might get into it eventually.
Dude, there are clues because you've said the word sauce at least 5 times in this podcast.
Yeah, see, I like the word, so
man.
And I said salsa too. Salsa means sauce.
Oh shit! Yeah. Does salsa literally mean sauce?
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure when I looked it up one time, it said that. So, but a sauce brand would be cool. I really like hot honey. I always talk about hot honey, but
I see.
I was under the impression there weren't a lot of hot honey brands, but when I started to look into it, there are a lot, unfortunately. But I'm
well,
like,
I mean, if you just make yours different and like,
it's hard though. I mean, how different can a hot honey be? But
if you can make it worth
yeah,
it.
yeah. But it's all a down the line thing for me because it's really real estate's going to be first. So I'm like, I don't really want to take up another thing that's not going to be my main thing, I guess. And I do already take a lot of time doing food reviews and then doing the real estate. Like it's already a lot of time out of my day. So once there are more clients that come, it's only going to get busier. Yeah. Eventually hopefully I'm at a point where I have to pass off clients to people, but we'll see what happens in the future.
Well, dude, you're 22 years old. When I was 22 years old, I was in school learning the Krebs cycle. Yeah, so I was not making nearly as much money as you were, or like making waves in the social media game.
Yeah,
I wish when I was younger, I had my social media brain the way I do now.
Yeah,
because there's so many things I could have capitalized on being a creative. You know,
it's such an underrated aspect that a lot of people don't even realize. Too, I'm like. You pick up a camera when you're. I mean that one girl we were talking about, the girl you had, Ave, on the podcast. Yeah. She's a perfect example. Someone picks up the camera, and if you're good in front of the camera, you will become popular, and she's only gonna just keep blowing up at her age. And so there's like an endless possibility. I'm sure you talked about it with her too.
And that's also a shout out to her parents, because her parents are basically managers. Yeah, you become like you learn how to be managers for the first time in your life, and like it's up to you know. With my parents, I love them to death, but like before I could do anything creative for any monetary reasons, I had to like finish school first.
Yeah, so I've heard what other content creators have to do that same thing.
They're like, Asian,
yeah. I wasn't trying to
You're
say
being
that,
super careful.
But
I can say it, dude.
Yeah.
You know, once you become a nurse, you could do whatever the fuck you want.
That's
true.
It's
just like I'm not a nurse, so to an extent, I can't do whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
I want.
Saw me frolicking in the Leafs there a little bit, trying to tiptoe around it.
I've seen other food reviewers have to finish school. Oh, you mean of Asian descent, man?
Yeah, but it's how it is. I'm like, if I think it's such a good thing if you're able to pick up a camera and start understanding social media marketing, because if you run any business, it is very important to use social media marketing. So if you're younger and building your own brand, you're only going to become smarter from that. And obviously she's probably learning a lot too. So and any young person that's going to be in social media is going to learn a lot. I mean, even me doing it from a year, I've learned so much over the past year of doing it. And yeah, I mean,
look where you are now,
seriously,
man.
Yeah.
Look where you are now. Aidan, I still have a few questions. How far? Oh, man, we're good on time.
So I could use the bathroom if you want to take a break.
No, I don't need to take a break, but if you want to use the bathroom.
Right. Is that fine? Ahead. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, I don't like how you phrased that. You're just like, if you want to take a break, I could use the bathroom. You could just use the bathroom, man.
Yeah, I'll use the bathroom.
I see what you did there.
I wasn't sure.
All right. Hypothetical question for you.
Yeah, hit me.
You're on death row.
Okay.
You've tried all these good foods across the Bay Area, and it can just be across the world at this point. What's your last meal?
Okay. So a lot of people don't know I've done a lot of traveling. Me and you talked about this. Yes. I did a lot of traveling before really hopping in fully to the real estate game, because I knew I wanted to kind of get it out of my system. Japanese ramen has been my number one thing, and it really is. I've always loved just a authentic warm bowl of some tonkatsu ramen. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right.
I think you did.
Yeah, the having that authentic in Japan was my number one thing. I mean, I've had some like decent recreations over here too, but death row meal, give me a bowl of ramen. Let me try to give you something else too with that. Give me a chocolate brownie with mint chip ice cream on the top for dessert.
Mint.
I know. It's controversial, I know.
That's so crazy.
Because if I'm about to die,
a brownie.
Because if I'm about to die, I want something a little dessert that's gonna make me feel something.
Dude, thank you for answering. Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
The thing with mint flavored things. Like the thing with like mint flavored chocolate chip, whatever the fuck. It's just like why? Like I mean, I get it.
If I'm sitting there on my deathbed, I don't want to go. I don't want to be done. Like,
when's the last time you ate a scoop of mint chocolate chip and you're just like, my breath feels good now. I could go kiss a girl. No.
Well, I never said that, but I actually had mint chip last night. So I didn't think I could kiss somebody after eating it, but yeah, I could. I had mint chip last night.
Could you smell it on yourself?
I think so. I think you get a little bit of a minty flavor. When was the last time you had mint chip? That's
not that long ago. It's fine. Yeah. It's fine. I'll deal with it. But it's not like in the purpose of like having fresh breath before dying. I would never just be like, on top of this brownie, I'll have a mint chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
I wanted to give you something a little spicy.
Dude, who's the fucking first person to have like had mouthwash and then ice cream right afterwards and just like, you know what would be great together?
Yeah.
I understand like where like peanut butter and jelly came from. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I understand where like sisig burritos came from. That makes sense. Mint chocolate chip is like there are so many other universes that exist, like dimensions that exist where like we've lived a life where that never exists.
Oh yeah, I know. I want to say I was the one that invented the mint chip ice cream, but it wasn't me, unfortunately.
You wish you were.
Yeah, probably somebody in my past life was like, drank some mouthwash and was like, yeah, this is my call. I can kind of feel it somewhere in me that I was the one that created mint chip ice cream. So I know that's a little bit of an off topic from, I guess it is on topic for the mint chip, but I'm like, I think I am the creator of mint chip ice cream. So in a past life.
What is the best fusion food out there?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Because we live in a day and age where like we are fascinated by these hybrid culture foods,
Ooh, that's actually like that one's gonna make me think for a sec.
Because like Mexipino shit definitely works. Like for example, and I said it already, Senor Sisig does like a sisig burrito or a tocino burrito.
Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to think of an Italian combo that I've had because I feel like there's a lot of good Italian fusions that I've had. Like, I mean, I had an Italian burrito not that long ago.
I saw that,
but
dude.
I mean, I wouldn't say that was the best fusion I've had, but stuff like that has been pretty good. I might have to think about that one. I honestly
really
don't.
The best one.
Yeah, because there's a lot of different choices, but I'm like Italian food and Mexican food is my favorite, and I feel like there's got to be an Italian Mexican fusion, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. So I'm like,
there's a bunch.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasure foods.
Anything like warm soup, like the ramen is really good.
That's a guilty pleasure for you?
Okay.
Well, it depends what kind of ramen. You like a bulldog? Bulldog I could consider like guilty pleasure.
I like bulldog too. You know what? Let me get you a better answer for that.
Okay.
Let's see. I love. Man, you're hitting me with the hard questions. I can't even think.
Hard questions?
I don't know. I like guilty pleasure food's difficult for me because I feel like nothing's really that guilty. I'm
Dude,
I'm pretty
fat. My mind, for example, like I will.
Actually, all right. Here. I got a decent one. So I've in the past I've taken like different ice creams and then combined them and just thrown a ton of different stuff.
Like what?
Like almonds, walnuts, chips, like I'm talking about like potato chips, peanut butter, or even, you know what? I've had cereal with water before. It just done it like that. I mean, I think
that's a struggle
good.
meal, dude.
Yeah,
that's
but
like,
it's good to me. I don't know. So
no, okay. If you think that's good, then you belong in an asylum, bro.
Well, that's why people like my opinion. I don't know. I got interesting.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
I got interesting opinions. So,
grew up in Vacaville and still puts water in cereal.
Well, I wouldn't choose to do it. I'm just saying, if someone was like, oh, there's no milk. Give me water in it. I don't care. It's
no way. Yeah. Eat that shit dry.
That's even worse.
We're grown-ups here, dude. Go get some fucking milk. You have a car. Why would you do that to yourself, man?
It's a quick meal, so.
Nah, dude. Eat that shit fucking dry. With water? Are you kidding me? What?
I like munchie combos a lot. Like I'd say, I just don't know if that's considered guilty because I'm like I don't know if someone would see that and be like that's really that odd of a combo. But like I will like if you give me like a donut and some fried chicken, I mean I'll eat that together. Like slap that together and
well, like for my example of a guilty pleasure meal is like Taco Bell.
Oh, but that's not guilty to me. That's average Tuesday.
Oh, that's an average Tuesday for you, Taco Bell?
Yeah, I don't go I just mean like I eat that pretty often.
You being the burrito guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, I don't get a burrito at Taco Bell.
Dude, what? You're missing out.
Get the $5, $6 Cravings box or something.
Oh, you get one. Okay, that is a guilty pleasure, dude.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
If you're getting one of them Cravings boxes.
Okay, and
it's like a munchie meal.
Things.
A munchie meal from Jack in the Box is a guilty pleasure.
Okay, maybe I don't know the definition of guilty pleasure then, because I thought guilty pleasure is someone's like, why the hell are you eating that?
Maybe you just don't feel guilty too often.
I don't, yeah. I see because I got really thick skin, and I've gotten like a lot of comments of people being like, saying certain things. I don't care. I'm gonna eat what I want. Like it's
I have
my
really
life,
thick fat, so I do feel guilty whenever I eat Taco Bell or like Jack in the Box. So maybe our definitions are different. That's what it is.
Yeah, I just don't really get guilty, I think, very often about eating anything. So.
That's good. I mean, because you have a good metabolism. You've been like you said that you were 20 pounds lighter than you used to be when you first started this.
I'm like 190 now. At my peak weight, I was like 220. So I've been definitely a little heavier than I am now. So I kind of understand like what I wouldn't want to get back to. Like I kind of have a threshold in my mind where if the scale's gonna start hitting that, I'm dialing it back for sure. So but I'm like I have a good relationship with food. I feel like, and I think the food, the reviews have helped with that because I'm like if I want to go eat something, I'll go eat whatever I really want to eat. So. And I think I've gotten so many comments now that I've just been able to filter it through my mind where I'm just like, this is my life. No one gets to dictate anything, so I don't feel really guilty about eating anything. So, and that's how it should be for everybody. That's how it should be for you, too. So, you know what? Screw the guilty pleasure. Give me my cereal with water. I don't care. Give me my mint chip ice cream with potato chips and a bunch of random junk in it.
Here's my issue.
Yeah.
So when I first started to lose weight, I lost weight in 2012. I lost 75 pounds.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The way I did that, Costco salads. Salads at every restaurant I would go to.
Yeah.
Something I had to combat, though, was when I went to go eat out with friends at a spot that has good steaks, good burgers, good whatever the fucks. I would order a salad. And I would always get this comment, maybe 2 or 3 times. Oh, you're ordering a salad?
Yeah, not again.
Not again.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Look at this health nut.
Yeah.
Come on, just what's one cheat meal gonna do?
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Well, if they're really your friends, you just give them a nasty like side kick in the face, and then you tell them to deal with it. I'd be like, don't talk to me about that again. This is my salad, buddy.
Yeah, you're right, dude. And I like my salads, but like even my fiance does that. She's like, you can order a salad. I'm like, I'm the one that's on top of your body at the end of the night. You know? Do you want it to be lighter, or do you want it to be? Sorry, that's a lot of info.
No, that's fine. And it's everything in moderation, right? I would never tell somebody that's only eating salads to not enjoy a steak or something too. But like I said, I mean, I've been kind of heavier, and I understand like what it's like to be there, and I never enjoyed it. So I don't know how other people feel about it, but I would never. Like, when you see, like, a bigger person in the gym or something, it's kind of like the same thing. You're like, well, you shouldn't be judging them because they're bigger. I mean, they're in the gym. They're
I
working.
Respect big people.
Of course. And same thing where if your friend is eating a salad and he's able to combat, like, not wanting, like, not indulging in a dessert or a steak or something, I think that's commendable. And you should be like, good on you for being able to do that. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I could eat a salad really at every meal. So if I saw somebody doing that, I'd be like, oh, you got some very strong willpower. So yeah. I think I've had a similar instance with drinking because I don't really drink much purely because of the calories that come off of it. So I'll have friends that will go out and I'll get a meal and they'll be drinking and stuff. And I just really am like, let me just get water or Coke Zero or something. Whoa. Yeah, because I'm like, it's a lot of calories. I'm like, that's what it comes down to.
22-year-old?
Yeah, I know. I'm very. I have my moments where I'll just get like obliteratedly drunk, but I'm like, if I'm getting drunk, I'm getting drunk. Like I'm not.
Did you get drunk when we first met?
Nah, I was. I had like, I think the alcohol sucked there. It was like, yeah.
What are you talking about? It was good wine. What are you talking about?
I'm not a big, like, if I'm gonna drink, it's gonna be beer or hard liquor.
Whoa,
I'm not
you're
taking,
a guy.
Well, yeah, I am 22.
You are 22,
still,
bro.
yeah. So I'm like,
yeah, dude, I am literally a decade older than you, so of course it makes sense that I'm drinking like old fashioned, smoking cigars, and having wine.
Yeah, I'm like there was champagne and wine. I'm not getting drunk off that, so I just drank a little bit to fit with the theme, but I wasn't there to get drunk. We went to the bar afterwards, and I was already like, it's too late in the night for me to get drunk, so I didn't drink anything else because I'm like, why would I go drink 1 or 2 drinks to get a little feeling and then get 400 calories added to me. I see that's the stuff I have to think about though. I'm like, it's because it's important to me.
Do you have body dysmorphia?
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe a little bit, but like, who doesn't? You know?
Yeah. I mean, I could think of a few people that really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Bro.
Well, okay, yeah, fair enough. I have some people in mind too. So.
What is like? Have you noticed anything with the realm of body dysmorphia and the food reviewer realm that exists?
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on it?
It's a tricky subject. I feel like personally for me. Like I said, I've always known my limit because I fluctuated 20 pounds, back 20 pounds plenty of times. So it's not like I think my relationship's fine. I'm sure other people have struggles with it too. So I'm like, it's hard to be in a space where your whole job is eating food and people are expecting you to eat food and do it. I mean, there's been some historical cases that we've seen. The Nico Avocado guy, where he gained like a ton of weight, and then eventually, I mean, I don't want to really get to. I don't know how he lost it, but he still eventually lost it. And
good on him. Yeah.
You know what? That might have been a terrible point because I think he's back to doing the mukbangs anyways. But
if you could do it but still maintain, then go the fuck ahead. He was like a vacuum with all these foods, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure there's people that gain like a ton of popularity right away and don't really know how to regulate it, and then probably just keep spamming video after video. I mean, like, it wasn't like I said, I've done 9 videos in a day before where I've just like drove to a spot, ate, walked for 30 minutes, drove to another spot, ate, walked for 30 minutes, and just like my car will be like full of food afterwards. And I'm like, even still after that, I still know what my limit is. I'm like, even then, I'm probably consuming like 4,000 or 5,000 calories, but then I'm walking in between every single thing. And then I have 9 videos. I don't have to do another video for the next week and a half if I really want to. So it's all a mindset at the end of the day. Like, I'm sorry to say, but this is a controversial opinion I'm sure I have, but if you can't really regulate it, it's tough. You probably shouldn't be doing it.
Aidan, I want to thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
To the spot.
Like I told you before, I've been wanting to go on a podcast for a long time. Very grateful to be on a very popular podcast.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
You've had a lot of local stars on it and just very, very prominent people that I admire. So happy to be sitting in this chair that some important people have been, and I'm grateful to even be in this position. So thank you.
Dude, and it's not the last time. We're going to be kicking it. We're going to be working out, man. But the way that these episodes end is that I have a background in comedy improv.
Okay.
So I do an improv scene with a bunch of my guests at the end. You could say no and we could end it here, but if you want to do an improv scene...
I'll do the improv scene. Come on.
Okay. The way that this works is that it could be based off of anything and everything that happened in today's episode, or it could be based off of nothing at all. With that being said, do you want to start it or you want me to start it?
You start it.
Sounds good. All right, without further ado, baddies, that's what I call my listeners. It can't be that bad. All right, man. All right, Aidan Hymowitz. Aidan Hymowitz, come to the front of your cell.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
All right, so we're gonna be putting you down tomorrow.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, what you've done is completely horrid. You robbed 57 burrito trucks.
I thought I did 58. Only 57.
Yeah, I guess one's not really on record because you did actually leave a tip behind. All right, and you robbed 37 taco trucks.
I I only like burritos. I don't even get tacos. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Kind of weird that they're separate. You would think that a taco truck would sell burritos or a burrito truck would sell tacos, right?
That's not my job to dictate, is it?
Yeah. And you also broke into 37 different Safeways and destroyed all of their pickle jars. Very odd crime.
That is one I have to say I did actually do that. Yeah, fuck those pickles.
Yeah, for those crimes, we're gonna have to send you to the chair. But
anything better than lying about food reviews.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not gonna say I like a pickle for nobody. Not the cops. Not no one, man.
And I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to say that I'm actually a fan. If it were my choice, I'd say, let's get you the fuck out of here. But it's not my choice. So we're going to have to send you to the chair. Because if I get you out of here, they're going to send me to the chair.
I might just break out of here then and put you on the chair. Because
that's crazy.
If you like pickles, man, you got to go.
I mean, I'm indifferent about it. All right. If it's going to be meaning life or death, I would say, no to the pickles, if that means that you're going to save my life. But I think that we should... Anyway, they're asking me what your last meal should be.
Not a pickle. I'll tell you that.
No, I wasn't going to get you a pickle. What's
give me a big bag of Doritos and some cereal with milk.
That's fucking disgusting.
Cereal with water.
Let's send him to the chair immediately because this guy's a fucking heathen. Cut to later that night. It's Aidan with his cellmate Christian, and they're trying to figure out a way to get out. Hey, man, that's kind of crazy that... It's kind of crazy that they're gonna send you to the chair for just stealing hella burritos, man.
I actually got one right here.
You snuck in a burrito? Where did it go?
I don't want to talk. We don't need to talk about
that. Dude, that's a 5-foot-long burrito.
Okay. Where are we going now?
Okay, all right. Okay, I have an idea how we get out of here because I don't want to see my homie go to the chair. I have 2 spoons.
Okay.
We shovel our way out of here. We dig our way out of here.
I don't think that's going to work, man.
With a spoon?
I've used spoons plenty of times.
All right, what kind of ideas do you have?
This wall, we're like stuck in a pickle jar right now.
You're really obsessed with pickles. I really think you're projecting. I think deep down inside you like pickles.
It's really the only thing I'm thinking about right now. I'm not sure why. Because it's the guard, he came up and he started throwing pickles at me. Did you not see?
Yeah, no, I ate a few because I love pickles.
Yeah, now the whole area just smells like pickles. The only thing I want to do is just die right here.
You want to die right here?
Yeah, I don't even, just give me the chair now. It's all pickles.
Well, I mean, the chair, you're going to have to wait a few hours. I can try my best to just eat the pickles around you to make sure that you don't have your last final moments surrounded by pickles.
I can't deal with it anymore, man. If we don't get out of here right now, it might just be over for me.
Cut to Aidan's last meal. The guard brings in exactly what he had asked for, which is a big bag of Doritos and
cereal with water.
Cereal with water. I don't know, man. I was trying to say, like, this is some fucked up shit. All right, here you go. Oh, are you salivating that much? You don't even have the food yet. You don't even have the food yet. You're just salivating?
I'm salivating.
You deserve the chair, you animal.
Give me that cereal.
Oh my
Give me
God.
that cereal.
I can't believe this guy has 18.4 thousand followers and he's an animal like this. Yeah, let's just send him to the chair. Cut to the chair and Aidan is giving a monologue as the camera slowly zooms into his face.
I gotta say, it was worth robbing all of those taco trucks, worth robbing all of those burrito trucks, and the number one thing that was worth it was breaking all of those pickle jars.
And scene. Beautiful. Dude, nice, man. Wow.
My hands all sweaty, too.
Your hands all sweaty? You got nervous? Usually people think the improv scene is the most nerve-wracking part of the interview.
It's hard. I mean, you're just spitballing, but I'm like, that was all I could think about was pickles.
Oh, that was great. Okay, no,
great.
That's all I could ask for, dude.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
I've definitely, I've had some people come into the studio and just give me nothing to work with. Yeah. And you gave me a lot to work with, dude.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. It means I'm worth something.
Dude, thanks for doing improv with me. Thanks for coming through and doing this podcast. And until next time, before we get you out of here, go ahead and look into the barrel of your camera. Tell people where they could find you and what they have to look forward to.
My name is Aidan Hymowitz, realtor and reviewer. I am on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube under the tag realtor and reviewer. And then my Facebook is just my name if you are old school and don't have any of those young social media aspects that I like to use. You could find me really anywhere. I'm always in Vacaville, Solano County doing open houses. I'm constantly doing real estate here. If you are looking for a realtor that's going to work incredibly hard for you and understands technology, understands the new age that we're going into, give me a call today.
Beautiful. Till next time. And one last thing, go ahead and leave my listeners with the phrase of saying a piece of advice that reminds them that it can't be that bad.
I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. It can't be that bad.
Beautiful. All right, dude. Thanks for coming. And baddies, you guys know where to find me. You guys know where to find the podcast because you're already here. Peace, love, and bye.
Thank you.
Can't be that bad, oh, it 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 can't be that bad.